Guys, Tokyo Olympics games here. Now, the purpose of this video is not to talk about this game specifically, but to talk about why nobody makes basketball games. If you look at soccer games and you look at football games, you notice there's a lot of indie developers making these games pretty consistently. I mean, football, last year, well, within the last few years, you've had Maximum Football, Access Football, maybe a couple others too. But basketball, you just have absolutely nothing. Nobody will make a basketball game. It's just, they just don't do it. I mean, and that is actually about to change. And I'm going to get into that in a minute. Because tomorrow there is an indie basketball game coming out. And I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But before I talk about that, why is it that nobody makes basketball games? Is it hard to code these games? Because you make football games and soccer games which has 11 AIs, 11 players on the field at once, I would think that those would be a lot more difficult to make. Now, baseball, you have a couple of those. You don't have very many, but you still have a couple of them. It's not like this basketball where you just don't have really any options. Think about it. 2K makes basketball every year, and no one else has really made anything, okay? And that's pretty much what it is. For several years, nobody has even came close to making a basketball game. And I don't know why that is. But, like I said, tomorrow on October 6th, there's one small developer that is making a basketball game. So this developer here, it's called Benoit Verasi Trading, or Bennett Verasi Trading. I don't know the name of I don't know how to pronounce it, if I'm pronouncing it right. That's the name of this developer. They've developed a few games. This here is League of Champions Soccer. That's what this game is called. I think it was released last week. They've made international boxing. They've made an extreme wrestling game. They've made several games. Those are the ones I just named are games that I have. The other ones I don't have. They have like an airplane game. They have various types of games. Now, I've been a little bit, the international boxing game, I did videos on that, and obviously that game was, I'm just being honest, the game was not a good game. It just really was not. And this game right here is, okay, these are the same developers that's making international basketball, which comes out tomorrow. And as you can see, here's the problem with that game. You see the ball landed on top of the net, and they called it a goal all the way from the other side of the stadium. So scoring goals is extremely easy in this. I mean, it's very easy. I'm just gonna let you know. Okay, here comes the defense. And the goalie, look at the goalie, he's way out there. I just scored. Now, these are the same developers that's making international basketball that comes out tomorrow. I will tell you that the graphics look kind of like this. Obviously, this developer is not gonna make something that's gonna blow you away or anything, but I would hope that it would be. I'm hoping that it's better than this, because there's absolutely no challenge in this game whatsoever. You play on extreme difficulty, and the AI just doesn't have a lot of good intelligence in this. It seems like some of the indie developers, when it comes to sport games, and I understand there's graphic issues, but I'm not worried about that. AI is a bigger issue to me, for me personally. And as you can see, that goalie is just way too easy to outsmart. Now, I don't know how easy it's going to be to make baskets in that basketball game, or how hard it's going to be, but it's the only indie, and that time we actually did score. It is the only developer that's even making a basketball game outside of 2K. So that kind of like, there's a lot riding I don't want to say there's a lot of pressure on it because it's not. Because I don't think a lot of people are expecting a lot in that game. I would say you can't really expect much. It might be a $5 or $8 game, apparently, like a lot of their other games, which is fine. I'm giving them credit though. At least they're stepping up to make a basketball game, because nobody else will even do it. And I don't know if there's any other. Look at the goalie, man. I don't know if there's anyone else even trying to make a basketball game. I hear nothing about it until this game was announced to be released. It's called International Basketball. Look for it on the PlayStation Store. I don't know what other systems it's going to be on. I would imagine it may be Xbox as well. But go ahead and look for it, you know, at the PlayStation Store tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my topic. Why does nobody make basketball games? Why do the indie developers not do it? I don't understand why that is. There might be something going on. There's probably some reason for it. I don't know why. Because I can't imagine, because years ago there was a lot of developers making basketball games back in the days of PlayStation 2, even PlayStation 3. But at some point they just slowed down, or they didn't slow down, they just absolutely stopped. I can't imagine sales being a problem. I think that basketball games would sell really well, especially right now. What just happened? Look, as you can see, I'm still in bounds. Let's see if we can't score all the way from here. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because the game is just way too easy, and I'm trying to like create like a challenge. This game even has referees in it. What just happened? Why'd that? Oh, look, they're trying to play a little bit of defense, but you know, they just end up going out of bounds. But yeah, it's a small developer. I mean, you know, they're not able to make, you know, their games, their biggest problem is the artificial intelligence. And I understand it's really tough to develop, to have a very good artificial intelligence engine for a team that has a very limited budget. And that's something that I do understand. But anyway, that's this video. These are the only developers. I'm giving them credit. I'm glad they're doing it. At least they're actually doing it, man. At least they're making a basketball game.